swap, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida's offense will take the first swing of the game. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
To the air, it's Albert. Now improvising. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Abrams. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
They'll go back to the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Albert. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making it think really quickly and make a decision.
He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Pocket breaking down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Got it in the middle, it's Young. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Albert. Fires to the big fella. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs. They'll give it on the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. minutes of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking downfield, it's Albert. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Another incompletion on third down. The Gators send out the punt unit.
Number 91, Hans Ponce.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume for you. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Taking it the other way. He's at the top, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Florida! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The give to the tailback. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Finds the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Albert. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Albert. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. On the move. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes a connection. He'll work his way down to the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. The short hands. It's Williams.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 24 to Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking for a man. It's Albert. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Abrams. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught over the middle. It's Davison. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. second and long coming. Got his man quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Move the 34-yard. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking downfield, it's Albert. Fires to the big fella. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Gators have it with a first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Play action on first down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast.
Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finding open areas. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Udo. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Albert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to...
Looking deep down the right side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. A&M comes back out with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. Got some room in under the goal line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Powers forward. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football.
Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air. It's Albert. He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on third. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
35. Texas A&M, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Toss to the outside. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Norman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Norman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Norman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Young. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible.
Going deep. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. He's at the takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to work.